been a couple days since we put the upper oil pan on. If you guys didn't see that video, go watch it. Run the likes up. Today we're going to focus on the timing chain cover. That's the next step to close this thing up. We still need to finish cleaning it. I got it for the most part clean. Just need to spray it down. There's a couple things I need to unbolt inside. Looks like oil passages to make sure we get all the old RTV out, get it all cleaned so we can put new RTV on, slap it on, and then after that, it's pretty much closed up. We're just waiting on the oil pan. But we can put motor mounts on, some of the coolant lines and other coolant passages, water pump, and just miscellaneous brackets for like the alternator and AC. So let's get started on that. Try to breeze through that as fast as we can, but correctly. And then try to get some shit done on this thing today. All right, so it is currently midnight, so I'm gonna call it. Got quite a bit done today though. As you guys can see, we got most of the top of the motor put together, sensors, coolant lines, and all that good shit that I was talking about, different brackets. I wanted to try to get pretty much the whole top of the motor put together before we flip it over, put motor mounts on, and start putting bolts on down there. Just to be methodical, I guess, more efficient. Some things I can't do, like the fuel rail and whatnot on the top of the motor until we get injectors in. So that's kind of got us on a standstill, but for the most part, we got quite a bit done. So I didn't end up doing the water pump just because I couldn't find a gasket, my gasket kit for it. Got gaskets for the rear main and intake and exhaust, but I didn't see any for the water pump. And I have the old ones still because when I tore the motor apart, I put them in all these bags, but it's pretty crusty and I'm not really into the idea of reusing old gaskets and O-rings and stuff. So I'll probably go to O'Reilly's tomorrow when I get back to working on this thing, see if they have a gasket for that so we can slap that on. I do need to, I was gonna put the alternator bracket on, and I remember that I stripped out one of the bolts, tried to take it off when I was taking all this apart, and so I gotta go to Ace and go grab another bolt for that. Yeah, it's starting to look like a motor again, and once that turbo kit comes in, we'll get our injectors and all that good shit, we'll be able to really get this thing put together. So, all right guys, see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, or whatever they say. I'll see you guys in the next one.